Hello again, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Factorio. Now, where were we up to? We've created chemical science. We're doing a little bit of research. Let's see what we can do next on the research tree. I want to get towards robots pretty quickly now. So we need advanced electronics. So that leads on to power armor, exoskeletons, beacons, and utility science. We definitely need that. Low density structures I think we're going to need, because that leads on to, we've got combat robotics, and definitely leads on to utility science. We need that. Rocket fuel, we need that. We're going to launch a rocket, we're going to need to fuel it. Production science, we'll have. Do I want to do production science straight away? That is lab research speed 3, that's already going. We want, have I already done it? We've got combat robotics. Right, construction robotics is what I want. So we need electric engine and then robotics. Electric engine can't do yet because I haven't done lubricant. Then we can have electric engines. Right, that'll do for the time being. Once that is finished, we'll add some more items onto that. So while we're waiting for that, let me expand the power. That was on the to-do list as well. Let's just pick up lots and lots and lots of this. And we will make we have at least another full row, so that's going to be 20 boilers, I think. And we need 40 steam engines. Right. Everything there. Right, everything there is now set up and working. We have 2 rows of power going, and we are using now 21 out of 76.8, so we've got plenty of room now for expansion. The research is still chugging along. The mining is still chugging along, nothing there is running out. Let's have a little look at the map now that these radars have had a chance to explore. So there's some more oil out there. There's oil there and down there. That's how much? 4,427, 3,601. There's quite a large lake there. 74 million. Wow. 35 million, 25, 13, 10, 11, 20, 5.8. So there's not quite so much copper about as there is iron. 3.4, 4.8, 1.3, 3.5. Coal 15, 18, 7.5, 20 million. I mean, 20 million is still going to last an awful long time. Okay. 8.8 million, 13 million. Right, so, I mean, the stone patch that we're using at the moment is only 422,000, so we can certainly sort of bring in some stone from... what I'll probably do is start mining that 10 million, that 32 million, that 3.9 million, and just get them all coming in down this side on the train when we need to. I mean, we've still got, you know, 422,000 there, 1.2 million there, 1.2 million there, and 819,000 there. So we're not going to run out in the short term by any means. But when we do start getting a little bit low, then we'll know where we're going to go and mine some more. So we've done a little bit of research. We're going to have engines. So electric engine leads on to robotics. And robotics leads on to construction robotics. That's what we want. So that is 300. That is 300. I'll take that off. We don't need that yet. 50, 50, 75, and 100. That'll do. We'll get to robotics quite quickly after this. We've still got plenty of red and green. We're not using, none of the research is using military science, so it's just a case of our supplies of chemical science, and these are all sort of working as quickly as they are supposed to. Let's just have a look at our production statistics over the last 10 minutes. Let's filter it on science, if I can spell it properly. So we're making 60.4 of those, 58.4, 58.3 of those. So they're about the same, producing about the same level, and we're consuming them. Again, the speed of consumption varies depending on what type of research we're doing. But just look how quickly that electric engine's going. That only takes 50. So everything is kind of working as intended at the moment. Nothing really to complain about on any of that side of things. So we'll just wait for some research to finish. Do I need to so let's start doing, oh yes, I've already done this. Production science needs rails, electric furnace, and productivity modules. Can I make electric furnaces? Yes, I can. Right. Rails take stone, steel plate, and iron sticks, and the iron stick is just from iron. The electric furnace takes steel plate, advanced circuits, and stone brick, and the productivity modules take electronic circuits and advanced circuits. So for this, we're going to need a lot of advanced circuits. And for utility science, again, that takes processing units, which were just researched, I think, and that takes advanced circuits as well. So we're definitely going to need to build a couple more advanced circuit lab factories and a couple more electronic circuit factories as well, because we're going to start using that in a lot more bigger quantities now. So in order to get that production up and running on an maybe a quicker and an easier basis, I want to start getting these robots on the go. So we're going to build on a mall. I might start a new mall up this side. Right. Construction bots, we need electric circuits, green circuits, and flying robot frames. Flying robot frames we need. In fact, let's just do new sub-factory. Robots. And it is... Where are they? There they are. Construction robot. We'll have that. Construction robot. Again, we'll say 60 because it doesn't really matter how many of these we're actually making as long as we make some. So, flying robot frames need steel. We need batteries, so we need to learn how to make those. Steel, copper, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. I think I need advanced oil processing for that, and then electric engines, which needs engine units. So that is just basically a lot of iron to make all those. So we need to make sulfuric acid and lubricant. So that is advanced oil processing. So let's make some more oil refineries. We might not need more oil refineries, but let's just make some chemical plants as well. We're going to need a lot more pipes. So we can change this to advanced oil processing. And this needs water and crude oil. So we're getting some water coming in here. So let's feed the water. While we're waiting for that, let's just carry on with some research. In fact, let's do lab research speed 4, mining productivity 2. Then we'll have power armor, logistic robots, worker robot cargo size is going to be very useful. Worker robot speed is going to be very useful. I don't want to do things like personal roboport and exoskeleton just yet. We're going to need power armor and power armor Mark II, but we're also going to need this portable fusion reactor to be able to power it all. You can power them all off portable solar panels, but the power doesn't last very long off those. So we're going to wait till we've got sort of yellow utility signs up and running, then we can make the fusion reactor, and then we can get the power armor Mark II, and we can start powering things a little bit more, and we'll have our own little roboport and an exoskeleton, and then we can run around quite quickly with that. And we can get the belt immunity equipment, which means that when we run over a belt, it doesn't carry us off with it. So we'll start that research going. Water needs to come in through there. So we'll have the water coming up through. Come on. So that's water now coming in through there. So this is now making... Right. We now need to... Yeah, I think we're going to have to sort of tear this down and rebuild it, because we've got 2 more outputs on the... of these oil refineries now, and I haven't got enough room to handle them all. Ideally, what I need to do is rotate them. So let's take all these pipes up. Rotate that. So now I need oil coming in at the bottom, water coming in at the bottom, which I can fit in. Right, so that's oil and water coming in. So now we're going to need heavy oil, light oil, petroleum coming out. Right, so let's make some storage tanks. Right, so we'll have an underground pipe there. Let's have that going into a couple of storage tanks. And in fact, what we need to do is set up a pump on there, which we need to power. And we connect the pump to the storage tank with a wire. And then we say enable, disable when the heavy oil is less than 5,000. So that will carry on pumping. That's got 602 in it at the moment. Let's carry on with this. And again, we'll have we'll spread this out a little bit. Why have I not got any pumps? Did they all get used up with something else? I thought I just picked up 50 pumps. Or was it 50 engines I just picked up? It could well be that I just picked up the engines and then I need to use those to make the pumps. Okay. Okay, so we've got a pump there. Again, we'll have two. And again, we'll have that enable, disable when that is less than, again, 5,000. Finally, because this all only works when everything is working, and this is all backing up because I'm not doing anything with the petroleum. So let's have one final set of tanks, which I will do over there. Again, a pump and yeah, we'll have that to that. Right. That might as well just link to theirs directly. Is that producing any? Right, that needs to be enabled when petroleum again is less than, let's say, 20,000. Right, I could have been doing this slightly wrong, but we shall see. We have another chemical plant here and set that to be heavy oil to light oil. This could be what we need to do first. Right. Set that up there. Rotate those because we've got water. Yeah, we'll do this. Right, so that's heavy oil. Then we need water. We need power. So that is now turning the heavy oil into light oil. And that needs to feed out. We need some more pipes. So that is now full. So is that still... Right, so this one is turned off, but this one is still pumping in. And then we need... we'll have over here light oil to petroleum. And again, water and light oil coming in. Right, let's do the water on that. So now we have lots more petroleum coming out. Which we can then use we can then feed that into yeah, because this is running out, so yeah, we need to feed that petroleum into these machines here. So that is a line there. This is a bit of a mess because I'm just sort of winging it at the moment. I've got a rough idea of what needs to be done, but so now everything should be kind of chugging away a little bit. So we've now got plenty of petroleum gas coming in there, so plenty of sulfur coming out. Plenty going in there, plenty of plastic coming out. So now we'll have another machine down here making sulfuric acid. So that needs iron plate, sulfur and water. Iron plate, sulfur and water. So hang on a minute. That still isn't getting enough petroleum. Yeah, because that is filling up but it's not going anywhere. So we'll have this line. Yeah. So that should be, in fact, if we take that and put pump on there with a bit of power, that should be pumping that straight out through there. And then if we have another pump there, because the pump only goes in one direction. Just not quite long enough. So that should be pumping that out at full speed. So everything here should have exactly what it needs. That is all, yeah. Right, so for the sulfuric acid we need sulfur, yeah, let's just make a little bit over here. Might be sort of completely random. Right, where are we? Chemical plant. We need water. No, sulfuric acid, we need iron plate, sulfur and water. So iron plate and sulfur we can get over there, but we're not feeding any water in. Where can we get the water from? We do have water here. Is it just going to be easier to feed the iron plates? There's a little bit of iron up there to just feed that back in this direction. Yeah, that might be the easiest way to do it. We'll grab it off this one for now. Two of these machines, I think, making sulfuric acid. So that needs water going in. And then we'll have, let's have a look at the quantities. 1 iron plate, 5 sulfur, but alright. So we'll have the iron plate. Yeah, using a long inserter. And we'll have the sulfur using one of these fancy new fast inserters. Now, hang on a minute. That needs to output. Actually, what we can do is, yeah, right, so that is now making sulfuric acid, which we will put on the bus. For the sake of argument, we could run sulfuric acid up this side of the bus. Research is finished. What do we have next? Did we not research the production science packs? We might as well do those now. These are all kind of working quickly enough, aren't they? Everything there has got what it needs. I think I'll bump all this up to assembly machine 2s once we've got some robots. So, yes, flying robot frame. Yes, we need batteries. The electric engines and batteries need the sulfuric acid. So where were we? That's right, we were over here. So batteries are made in a chemical plant, I believe. Iron plate, copper plate, sulfuric acid. And I think we might need quite a lot of those, so let's just have that powered up from over there. We'll have the sulfuric acid coming in along there. Maybe a bit late now, but I was going to just set up a couple of assembly machines on here making pipes and undergrounds. Let's finish that research already, so yeah, worker robot speed 2. We'll have efficiency modules, production and speed module 2s because we're going to need those. We'll have those for the sake of it. Oh, of course, that feeds in straight over there, doesn't it? Let's do this somewhere else. It might well be that undergrounds are cheaper than pipes. I don't know if they are or not, but we'll do this way for the sake of argument. So we now have sulfuric acid coming into there, and we'll have another belt like we had before. Batteries. So, electric engines need electronic circuits and lube. We need to make lubricant. So I think we need to put down, let's just do this randomly over there, yes, lubricant. That just takes heavy oil in and puts lubricant out. So we're getting heavy oil out of there. Let's get heavy oil out on this side as well. Turn it round there so the heavy oil goes into there. The lubricant will have, again, coming out of there, going into a storage tank. That's where we'll have a pump. Going into storage tanks, and then we'll have, where's it gone? There it is. That is only going to be active when lube is less than 10,000. We can have rocket fuel. We'll have nuclear power. We're going to need to go on to that soon. Can't do anything else down there because we need purple and yellow science. Of braking force 2. So we might then be pretty much at the limit of what we want to research with the technologies that we've got so far. This little mini mall isn't going to be as organized as the other one. It's just going to sort of make what it needs to make, really. So that one makes gears. This one is going to make pipe. Can we do something? Yes, we can. Do that. So we've got gear and pipe, and then this is going to make engines. So we need steel coming in as well. Now I don't know how many. Did I have a look on the factory planner? Right. Engine units on that, we need 30. Right, so we're not going to make 60 robots a second. 60 robots a minute, are we? Control right click to delete that. Let's can we change? Yeah, right click edit. Let's just make 10 a minute. Right. Right. 3 assembly machines making that. So yeah, that's definitely less than 1 assembly machine for those. So 3 machines making engines, 3 machines making electric engines. We can cope with that. Right. That goes in, that goes in, that goes in. In, and then we'll have out, out, out. And then we'll have 3 machines making electric engines, which are there. So the lubricant we've got coming in at the top there, so let's just have that along that side. No, we'll turn that round a bit. We'll have the lubricant then sort of coming down. Let's be sneaky here. We're making some filter inserters, which we've not used any of yet. Let's get a filter inserter into a chest and we will whitelist pipes. Okay, and then we'll just have lots of those. In fact, let's have another machine over here making undergrounds. Oh, that needs pipe and iron plate, does it? Right. Let's be sneaky. That machine making pipe, that machine making undergrounds. That is going to draw from there, there. That is going to feed into there, and out to there, and out to there. Okay. So I shouldn't have to make any more pipes by myself. I mean, it might just be that, you know, we don't need much more. Actually, we will a long time in the future. When we start expanding into mega base territory, we will do. Right. let's just have that there. For the sake of argument. I have to inserters again. Right, electronic circuits we need on the bus as well here, do we? And then we'll have the electric engines coming out there. So we've got batteries, electric circuits, we've got everything we need to do to make the flying robot frames. We need 7. They are still, no, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try and squeeze the steel plate onto the other lane of that. In, and then we'll actually have them outputting on this side. We've already got 2 belts over there, so that's going to be in and also in. We're not getting any batteries. Oh, that one is getting right, so it could be that we're not making enough batteries. So all the batteries we're making are getting doubled up by these. No, it does say 1.3 chemical plants should be enough. Ah. What are these then? Those are engines, right. I'm making the batteries, I'm not putting them on the belt. So there we have lots of batteries going on the near side of this belt. We should now be making flying robot frames. And then to make the robots eventually, where are they? Right, construction robots, 2 electronic circuits and 1 flying robot frame. So we'll have that machine making construction bots, and then for the logistics bots I think it's advanced circuits and flying robot frames. But I'm just interested in the construction bots for the time being. Goes in there. Those come out there. And we need to make RoboPort steel plate gear wheel advanced circuit. So again, I think I'm going to need to get the advanced circuits coming out. storage chest. So we need the flying robot frames from there. We need the red circuits from there. And then that can output onto the other side of the belt there. Now then, what we can do start putting these robo ports down. That can go there. It can be powered, and we can have let's move it down a little bit. I want to try and do something a little bit clever with this. Let's get a couple of filter inserters off the wall here. Can I set this to one whitelists the construction robots, but I link it with a wire to say enable when now I don't know if this is just in this right, there is a thing to say enable when the number of right, read the robot statistics. Right, that's it. So available construction bots is Z. So this should be enabled when Z is less than 50. And available logistic box is X. So we'll have that one on logistics. And do I have to, right, tell you what, for the sake of it being easy, let's have the construction bots going into one robo port and then the logistics bots going into a different one. So that is going to be logistics robots and read robot statistics. So that is signal X. That should be enabled when X is less than 50. I think. Where are they? There they are. So now if I number of available robots, logistic 50 out of 50, construction 38 out of 38. So why is that? Available construction bots. So that should be enabled. Right, I'm going to have to leave it there for now and Google that because I can't understand why that isn't working as I'm thinking it should be working. So the idea is that as soon as all your robots are being used, it thinks, right, there's not enough robots in the network to satisfy demand, so I'll put some more in. But it's obviously not doing that at the moment. That's all saying connected to circuit network 8, okay. No, I'll have to leave it there for now, and I'll come back to it. That's confusing me. Told you I wasn't very good at this game. See you next time.